Leader of the House, can you please suspend our relevant rules to allow one of our children, one of our proud children, to come and serve as a shadow speaker of the House and also deliberate on some matters of urgent public importance? Thank you so much, our shadow speaker. I hope you not declare my seat vacant after taking over.
Mr. Speaker, permit me to seek that we suspend our relevant rules to allow me to take this motion of urgent public importance. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Okay. Okay.
Mr. Speaker,
those in support of the motion should say aye. Those against should say nay.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
The ayes have it.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of Speaker. Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Good morning, honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Lawal Harun Salim. I am a student of GSS Kuje, and I am very delighted to preside over today's plenary. And I thank the Right Honorable Abbas Tajudeen, the Speaker, PhD, DCON, for this opportunity. Happy Children's Day to all Nigerian children. Honorable members, the business of the day is a motion on the commemoration of the 2025 Children's Day, standing in the name of the Honorable Kafilat Ogbara. Honorable Ogbara is invited to move the motion.
Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. My name is Kafilat Ogbara. I represent Koshofe Federal Constituency, and I'm from Lagos State, the Center of Excellence. Mr. Speaker, permit me to seek that we suspend our relevant rules to allow me to take this motion of urgent public importance. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Okay. Okay.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Ogel David Agada, member representing Oju of the Federal Constituency. I'm from Benue State, the food basket of the nation, and equally a proud Igede son. I rise this morning to second the motion that the relevant rules of this honorable House be suspended to enable our sister, my honorable colleagues, to take this matter of urgent public importance. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Ogbara, please lead the debate.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. 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 No, I won't. No, I won't. I won't. Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Anyone to second the second leg of the motion? Okay. Honorable.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker. My dear colleagues, I stand to second the second leg of the motion as moved by my honorable colleague. Thank you.
Honorable Ogbara, please lead the debate.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, once again. My name is Kafila Ogbara once again, and I rise to move this motion of urgent public importance in commemoration of International Children's Day. Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, the House notes that International Children's Day is observed on May 27th of every year as a vital occasion to reaffirm our commitment to the rights and well-being of children both in our nation and around the world. The House also notes that this year's theme, Our Future, Our Responsibility, resonates with the challenges and responsibilities of 2025, symbolizing a pivotal moment of hope and rights advocacy. The House further notes that children are the cornerstone of our future, and their well-being is indispensable for the progress and prosperity of our society. Please. The House is aware that millions of children globally confront formidable obstacles, including poverty, limited educational opportunities, inadequate health care access, and vulnerabilities to violence and exploitation. The House is aware that within our communities, numerous children endure food insecurity, limited healthcare access, and shortage of educational resources, exacerbating their vulnerabilities. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child emphasizes the importance of ensuring that all children have the right to survival, development, protection, and participation. The House is concerned that the digital gap in Nigeria poses a substantial obstacle to educational fairness, leaving millions of children without necessary ICT tools and resources, hindering their ability to acquire essential skills vital for engaging in a swiftly evolving global economy. The House is also concerned over the national policy on education's emphasis on ICT integration in education, citing persistent challenges of inconsistency and underfunding in its implementation nationwide. The House is disturbed that potential transition of WAEC, West African Education Council, to computer-based testing by 2026 could present significant challenges if the digital divide amongst students, especially in rural communities and underserved communities, is not promptly addressed. The House is worried that many rural and underserved urban areas lack the infrastructure necessary for reliable internet access, further amplifying inequalities in education. The House resolves, Mr. Speaker, that we urge the federal government to prioritize policies that support children's health, education, and welfare, while improving investments in ICT infrastructure, particularly in rural communities, to ensure equitable access for all our children, and also review the Child Rights Act. That we should urge the Federal Ministry of Education to implement comprehensive programs aimed at enhancing digital literacy among students and teachers. Urge us, the National Assembly, to expedite action for the passage of the establishment of National Child Protection and Enforcement Agency Bill. Finally, mandate the committees on women affairs, digital information, technology, and basic education, and services to ensure compliance. Happy Children's Day to all Nigerian children. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues. I so move.
Honorable Palace, you and Professor Lillian, please concentrate. You come late and you are distracting the sitting. Thank you.
Contribution to the motion. Okay.
Thank you, my dear Speaker. My name is Honorable Fatima Talba. I'm representing the people of Nigeria Potiskum. I rise to support the motion moved by my sister and to contribute. Mr. Speaker, we are all aware that children are the fathers of tomorrow and that their education is important and cannot be overemphasized. The fact that those bills, particularly the Child Rights Act, which has not been implemented even in some of the states, I think it's high time those acts be reviewed and domesticated and implemented in all the states. And I also align with my sister when she emphasized the need of becoming completely digital in all the schools. I think it's going to be very important if from primary schools we now start introducing our children to the use of modern technologies as against the analog system we've been in, and almost all the schools are still in that position. I want to congratulate the people of Nigeria, parents and children. Everybody is congratulated today for us witnessing another day as Children's Day as we witnessed last year. We hope that, inshallah, next year by this time we will also be alive to also witness the coming Children's Day. I thank you very much, and I welcome all the children that have come to this chamber today to witness this great debate, and I wish them safe journey back. Thank you.
Those in support of the motion should say aye. Those against should say nay.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
The ayes have it.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of Speaker. Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Billy, you may approach the acting chief whip. Honorable Billy.
This motion is referred to the House Committee on Women Affairs, Digital Information Technology and Basic Education and Services for further legislative action. Honorable colleagues, I now invite Right Honorable Abbas Tajudeen to continue with the other business of the day.
They should come inside the chambers. So you are all welcome. So today you are all junior senators. Welcome to the chambers, the Senate chambers of the National Assembly. And it's a very rare occasion for us to admit strangers. But we decided to bring you as our children so that we can witness what your daddies do when they leave their houses. So outside the advice given by the senior Senator Kau, that
Mr. Senate President, distinguished senators, appreciation to the Senate President.
So continue.
We, the Nigerian children, wish to express our profound gratitude to the uncommon President of the Senate of the National Assembly, His Excellency, most distinguished Senator Dr. Hon Abbas Tajudeen, GCON, for your fatherly disposition and your uncommon benevolence towards the occasion of this year's Children's Day celebration. A day set aside for us Nigerian children to be appreciated. Give us platform to see and express the word by lifting us high. For us to feel loved, appreciated, cared for, protected, and in order for us to learn and aspire to any heights we can imagine without limitations and boundaries. Your Excellency, your uncommon vision of policy and programs, especially as the Governor of Akwa Ibom, where you abolish child labor and introduce compulsory and free education for every Akwa Ibom child, and even proclaiming that any parent or guardian who gives their child or ward out for child labor that enrolling them into school shall be prosecuted, is a testament of high premium we place on nurturing and harnessing the full potential of our children. When we are giving the wings to fly by creating the enabling, conducive and resource environment for us to envision possibilities, intellectually engaged opportunities and passionately aspiring and reaching for the skies. We, the Nigerian children, wish to thank Your Excellency most sincerely for providing the resources and veiling us the opportunity to participate in my fellow uncommon children to celebrate this year's Children's Day Fund Fest celebration in the National Assembly complex. Observation of plenary sessions in both chambers, tours of library and rows of reading and libraries in children's development and academic or fun games and plays. We, the Nigerian children, have no doubt that just as Your Excellency, as Governor, provided landmark facilities such as the e-library, ICT Center, International Stadium, all the best in Africa, so do we know that subsequent edition of this occasion will witness your uncommon transformation. On behalf of all the participating schools, I say a big thank you to Your Excellency, the uncommon President of the Senate. My name is Isabel Anani, and the name of my school is Katrina International Academy, and it's been located at this Alaji Dawaki, Abuja. Thank you.
Who's next?
Your Excellency, my name is Isabel Anani. I am a student of Our Lady of Fatima Sisters Academy, Dakibijabi. As Jim once said, all work without play makes Jack a dull boy. As I present this balloon to you, to remind you this day to find time to play like us within 24 hours. Sir, anytime you look at this balloon, to remember the children of Nigeria and how we always play. Just ease and recreate yourself. Happy Children's Day, Your Excellency.
Where is the balloon? Next.
Good afternoon, members of the National Assembly, esteemed dignitaries, and most importantly, the fantastic kids gathered here today. My name is Nur Lawal Daura. I am a student of Lead British International School. My distinguished, uncommon Senate President, we, the children of Nigeria, have recognized the effort and work that you have put into creating the laws that will help in protecting our rights. And we, sir, are forever grateful for the work that you have done. On behalf of this special day, we present to you this book and pen in hopes that you continue writing down the laws that will help in the protection of our rights. On a lighter note, you have the mandate of we the children to fill up this book and add even more. Thank you.
So the three can join. Come this side. You be at the center. No, the quest will walk through. Yes. Come and join.
They'll walk through. Where will you? Okay.
Okay. So she can't.
Okay, they walk through.
So no need, I thought they'll do a group photograph. Right?
How did they do a group photo? I took plenty.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. There's a point. So we'll bring this up. They walk past. Yes, they shouldn't come. Let them come. Let them come. Start coming. That order. I do. Hey, this way. This way.
My son is also
Distinguished Senator Vacating Gibe.
Distinguished colleagues, Senate President and my distinguished colleagues, I would like to thank this distinguished House for taking the time to receive these children. The visit to the Red Chamber means a lot to them, and I'm grateful and I commend you all for taking the time to see them, hear them out, and shake their hands. Thank you very much.
Thank you for bringing the children to the chambers. I believe it will encourage them to grow up tomorrow to aspire to be senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I wish all Nigerian children a very happy Children's Day, and I thank the Distinguished Senator Vacating Gibe and all the kids that came, but some of them came from physically challenged schools, so you will see me privately so that we can make some donation to them to commemorate today after this. So congratulations to all the senators for your patience and for seeing our children in chambers. Distinguished Leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President, and very distinguished colleagues. First, I rise to move that the suspended provisions of Order 2 be now restored for us to continue with our proceedings for the day. I so move.
Minority Leader.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I second the motion that our rules be restored to enable the Senate continue plenary. I so second.
Thank you. Distinguished colleagues, a motion